Hi, Zobble975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And today I'm doing a 1v1 in sweaty FDLs against the PvPer. Not normal content for me, but a fun 1v1. I obviously, because he's a PvPer and he's better than me, I went for the Gimbal Scrub ship as the ship to fight him in, because yeah, that makes way more sense. And yeah, so I'm trying to orbit, he's trying to hit me with plasmas, and yeah. It would have been, I think it would have been a close 1v1, quite a fun 1v1, if DevBots hadn't turned up in the middle of it with ship to missile the hell out of us with. But that was just Dev being silly and having a bit of fun, and yeah, I was, okay with it, because I think I pretty much would have lost. It's been close, but I think I would have lost. I certainly wouldn't have won, as in, like, killed him and survived, probably. This ship is my heat myself up to do more damage suicide machine, and it is a lot of fun, but it isn't the smartest ship to PvP in. Plus, I gotta say, my pit management in this was appalling, though at least I'm trying. Yeah, Dev was in party doing his trolling, so he declared what he was going to do, I think before we even started shooting each other, so that was fine. And he, we could have kept him out of the instance with not letting him follow the wakes in, but it's a bit of fun. And yeah, if anyone wants to challenge me to 1v1, I'm always happy to rock up for a 1v1. I don't mind if I win or lose. I probably lose more than I win, I would say. When it comes, obviously against the really good sweaty PvPers, I will lose most of the time. But I'm reasonably competent at PvP and can beat a lot of people. So, I'm like I like to consider myself to be sort of like a lower division but well organised sort of team that can get a cup upset once in a while, If it's a wet Wednesday and I get lucky from a corner, I might be able to win. But that's my football analogy for my PvP skill. The top tier guys should, 90 times out of 100 destroy me. And then there's a few people out there that use me as a good benchmark. Once you can start beating me regularly, you're probably getting really good at PvP. It's kind of one of those things. And it is difficult to deal with gimbal scrubs like me. They are annoying and flying in annoying ways, and ways that differ from the PvP meta. So there is that, and it's kind of a skill to learn how to deal with those sort of people. I shouldn't ram when my shields are down. That's not a good idea. But in this instance, it didn't really matter, because Dev's already messing around, firing absolutely tons of missiles into my opponent for me, which is going to help me win, I think, if my opponent doesn't go inside and running. But there we go. I actually have a missive on this, so yeah, you can't go silent running like I am to avoid me. But this ship is all about going silent running, burning up that heat and making those beam lasers do tons of damage. And he had a really good thermal resistance on that ship, which would have been really useful had it not been for the missiles. So I probably would have lost, but as you can see, he doesn't have that much hull. Resistance is yes, hull no. As the ram took off a lot of his hull, well, a lot more of his hull than mine, but it's hard to tell because of all the missiles. And the only response after killing my opponent was obviously to turn on Dev and try and do as much damage to him before he killed me, because missiles and shieldless, a ship with no shields is not going to go well. And also I've already at this point melted most of my modules to oblivion. What am I at? 2000 heat. It's not bad, pretty good. But I'll leave you with Dev. I definitely didn't have crimes on. As you can see, my opponent wasn't wanted throughout that fight, so I don't know what Dev's on about, but I'll leave you the last bit with a bit of voice and say that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Jesus, you almost killed me. I murdered you. Warning. What? You got crimes on Oddball? Of all people, you pirate with crimes.